What's going on, guys? My name is Christopher and welcome to It's Complicated, the show where I talk about and showcase wristwatches. So if you love watches like I do, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and then click on the bell and you'll be all set. Today I'm going to be showcasing you guys a Rolex GMT Master 2 reference number 116710LN. Here we go. All right, before we get started, I just wanted to mention that this watch was provided by watchchest.com. Make sure to go check those guys out as they definitely help a lot with this show. Before we get started with this particular watch, let me talk about the original GMT Master. It was originally released partially in cooperation with Pan Am Airlines back in 1957. They wanted a pilot's watch that could keep two different time zones, and the GMT Master was born. Other than being a great pilot's watch, one of the astronauts of Apollo 13 wore a Rolex GMT Master, and many famous people have as well, such as Tom Selleck during Magnum PI. But this particular GMT Master 2 is a 116710LN, which was discontinued earlier this year. You can find a GMT Master 2 Pepsi or a Batman. They have Jubilee bracelets now, and as of right now, Rolex isn't making any stainless steel GMT Master 2s with oyster bracelets like this one has. Price-wise, this watch typically sells for over $10,000. Here's one that recently sold on eBay full set for $10,500. I'm pretty sure Chris over at watchchest.com is going to be asking a little more for this particular GMT Master 2 because, as you can see, this watch still has a lot of its stickers on it and is basically still brand new. Now, this is a 40mm watch, not counting the crown, and is really just about the perfect size piece if you ask me. This movement is a Rolex in-house automatic 3186 with a date complication and, of course, a GMT complication. Let's talk about water resistance. This watch is 100 meters or 300 feet water resistant with a trip-lock crown. The case is made of 904L stainless steel, as with the rest of the watch, and the case does have polished side links there. Very nice. Bezel insert is ceramic, or as Rolex likes to call it, Cerachrom, and it rotates bidirectionally with 24 stops along the way. Crystal is made of sapphire, very scratch resistant. The only thing that can scratch sapphire is diamond. Let's talk about the crown. The crown features the Rolex logo on it, along with 3 dots underneath, indicating that it's a stainless steel watch with a trip-lock crown. Case back is pretty much standard Rolex case back. No display back here. Let's look at the dial. The dial of this watch is pretty great. The dial is black with that Rolex green GMT hand and the Rolex green GMT Master 2 above the 6 o'clock marker. Nice big hour markers, the Swiss made at the bottom, of course, and the pretty standard Rolex sports watch or professional watch hour and minute hands. Lume, this watch is using that Rolex Chromolite lume. Here's a shot of how bright it glows in the dark when charged correctly. Bracelet is that Rolex Oyster bracelet with polished center links. And I think the polished center links on the GMT Master 2s really make the watch pop, especially along with the polished sides of the case, etc. The clasp is a pretty standard Rolex clasp, which does extend 1/2 link if you want it to. Pretty great. And finally, there is a wrist shot, and how awesome does that look? What a fantastic piece. And there you go. That is the showcase. What an absolute gorgeous watch that is. I really do like that bezel. And of course, I love that dial and that Rolex green GMT hand and that Rolex green GMT Master 2 written above the 6 o'clock marker. And that wraps up another episode of It's Complicated. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, like this video, and share it with all your friends. And I'll see you next time on another episode of It's Complicated.